Nah, we are here. VR is pretty cool, but sadly I only get to use one every once in a while, because, well, I don't have one and have to eat cheese instead. But every time I use a VR headset, I almost immediately get on either Beat Saber or Job Simulator. But scratch Job Simulator right now. I want to play Beat Saber. So the idea is that you have a little player with 2 swords at the bottom of the screen, and then the blocks come down and you have to hit them. But if you miss even one of them, you die! And then I had probably the best idea ever. Instead of actually making this game fun, we make it very, very cheesy and annoying. And I'm talking grated cheddar jack level cheesy. And that's pretty cheesy. So first we have to make it so occasionally there's a block of cheese, and if you eat it then you become weak and die of vitamin D deficiency and have to restart. That was quite a long sentence. Now the next step is to find the cringiest song on my second channel and use that. And I have some smart, super genius stuff to say, so if you want to avoid that, then skip to this timestamp here. Now how I made everything work is I used an enemy follow script that goes towards these damage points. And while I was making this, I had the biggest big brain moment of all time. I made it so the damage points are actually the things that die. If they detect the enemy, aka the blocks, then they disappear and reset the scene. Okay, enough making you gain infinite more brain cells. I definitely made the right decision with what song I did, because I ended up scrapping my countless hours of work on that level to make a completely original and very high quality soundtrack. Like I said, very high quality, but this game still isn't cheesy enough. For the title, obviously I can't just call it Beat Saber 2D because I don't want to get sued by the devs, so we have to call it the most memorable name ever. It has to roll off the tongue really well, and it has to make you know exactly what the game is about. So why not call it the very memorable name of game where blocks fly fast into your face zone and you have to do the swoosh with sword things like low because music screams yes, now hit blue, no not that way, and hands panic but game is still happy, choppity chop chop yay. Everybody's gonna remember that. And now that we have this, we need to add in a very professional title screen. And when I say very professional, I mean hot garbage. We obviously need to add in the background and some random blocks, and maybe even the 2 swords. All of my past games have just had 2 or even 1 button on the title screen, but we're going hardcore this time. On this title screen, there are 4 options. Play, don't play, don't play, see what I did there? And even more don't play. I am not funny. But we still have a problem. The menu, well, doesn't really know what to do when you click them. It kind of just starts eating cheese. So I had to do some very complicated coding stuff, which I definitely didn't just steal from Workbench Wanderers. And now it works! I think. Okay, now it's time to finish the level, which didn't actually take very long because I only did half the song. I'm tired. I can't keep working on this. You know you've beaten the level if you see this happy little guy. He's just like me. Now the game is finished. Sadly, I can't upload this game to itch or share it anywhere because obviously I didn't make the actual Beat Saber game. But, yeah. Like if garbage, and dislike if it was somehow a good video, and I will see you next time.